Hey guys!
Hi guys!
Alright, we got a really exciting video today to do because I got a huge Hot Toys haul. About a $1,700 Hot Toy haul. But it completely upgraded the Hot Toys collection. And these are Grail Hot Toys for me personally.
Oh, definitely. And they're really cool.
Yeah, I mean, these are ones that have been, not all of them, but most of them have been long since gone for years. And like the aftermarket prices are absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
But we got really good deals on this. So what happened? My buddy JT messaged me and says, hey, look at this list. And I was like, whoa. And it had prices on them, and they were good prices. And I was like, what is this, man? And he was like, got this from a buddy. Had a connection to Medic on YouTube. Had a connection to Jetta. Guy's name Alex, actually. And I was like, okay, well, hook me up. I need to know the number. How do I get in contact with this guy? And he was like, boom, here's the information. So I messaged him on Facebook and was like, hey, man, do you have these still? Because I would really like to have these. And basically what happened was, he made a list of all his Hot Toys because he's got a new kid on the way. He's sort of revitalizing his collection, getting rid of some of the extra stuff. He's a major statue collector, so he collects like custom statues and stuff like that. So he's a big-time collector, and he was just trying to get rid of some of the extra expansive Hot Toys. Understandably, I think that's when you're collecting statues. I think it makes total sense. But he had these prices on them that were really good, and he said these were for his friends first, the friend prices, and then when he sold through all that through his friends, then he put it on the marketplace, possibly for higher, I don't know. But he did give me the prices of his friends, which were fantastic. So, thank you, Alex. I really, really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Alex, if you're watching this video and somebody's questioning whether you're a good seller, when you get to the marketplace, just shoot them this video. And yeah. Because the guy's great. He packaged them very well. Everything came perfect. Great, great seller. So anyways, let's get started because honestly, these are some giant Hot Toys that they just got me really excited. Let's start off with the first one, which is this one, the Armored Batman. This is probably the weakest one of the bunch. Not that it's weak. It's just, this is the one that came out, I guess the soonest, I should say. And very, very cool Hot Toy, as you can see. This thing is amazing. Batman vs. Superman wasn't the greatest movie for me personally. However, I really did like the Armored Batman suit. And I'm a big fan of Henry Cavill as Superman. And I like Ben Affleck, too, as Batman as well. I just think the script wasn't as good as it could have been.
Right.
But as far as like design of the suit and everything, I liked it. And to me, the Armored Batman is one of the coolest costumes that's ever come out in a Batman movie. So it looks really great, and I have the Superman. Them two together makes a really, really cool display. So I'm very happy to have that. And he also threw in the spear, the Kryptonite spear. I believe he got that from Toys Era, if I'm not mistaken. It was a custom before the real one came out. And yeah, he hooked me up with that for free too, so cool. Alright, so next one I was really, really excited for too, which is another one that Ashley has over there, the DX12. So let's see what we got over here. This is one that I own one Hot Toy from the entire Nolan series, which was Two-Face, because it just came out. I got in later to the Hot Toy collection, so a lot of this stuff I didn't have. But yeah, the best, I think, Dark Knight Hot Toy out of all of them, the Dark Knight Rises one, which I know is strange because a lot of people really like the Dark Knight, but to me, I think Dark Knight Rises was the best one.
I agree with you.
Personally, I really liked that movie. I thought it was fantastic. I really liked Bane. Obviously, I loved Joker, but Bane for me was
Tom Hardy nailed
awesome.
that role, and he just did such a great job with it. I love him, and I loved Bane.
Yeah, and this Hot Toy is incredible. Like, this is a lot smaller Batman, but that makes sense because Christian Bale was a lot smaller person than, say, Ben Affleck.
A huge guy.
Yeah, so it's not it's not like it's off scale or anything, but a much smaller Batman compared to my other ones, maybe like the Adam West size. But the detail in this suit is incredible. Like, I love it. Really, really like it.
This is my Batman. This is Batman for me. It's not.
This
like
was
Adam
your first.
West is your Batman. This is my Batman. And
this was your first Batman, though, right?
Yeah.
Didn't I introduce you to the movie?
I mean, yeah, for the most part, because I've seen some of some of the stuff from the '90s when I was a little kid, but not like.
Because I drug you in. We were pretty new to dating, and I was like,
we're going to see this.
Yeah, we got to check out The Dark Knight, and you loved it, actually.
I loved
it.
It
might have been your first comic book movie, too, that you were like, whoa.
I think it might have been, yeah. And we went and saw it in IMAX, too, which made it even better.
Yeah, Dark Knight was awesome in IMAX.
All the way to the top, too. We're like, let's go to the very top
Now, this one actually comes with a head sculpt, too, which is really cool. The Christian Bale head sculpt, which looks really, really great. So I got to find out, maybe I got to do a kit build or something for him, put him in a suit, make him Bruce Wayne. Got to do something with the heads. Anytime you have Hot Toys and you have like a head sculpt just sitting in the box, that sucks. You got to do something with it to make it. I mean, you paid for this, so you might as well give another $150 and build a suit. That's that one. That one, another great one. But here we go into the hardcore stuff, right? So let's start with, let me see. Let's start with that one.
This one? Okay.
The DX09. Okay, now you know if you're a Hot Toys collector. Now it's getting real. So this is the first Batman movie, the Michael Keaton Hot Toy, which looks really, really great. Now this is an older Hot Toy, so there are, problems with some of these older Hot Toys. They don't stand as well. But I will say, back then, for a very good price, around $200 I think is what they were selling for them back then. They had tons of accessories, and I tell you, this is a very well done Hot Toy for being so old. I don't know if they would ever actually make another one, but man, it's a good Hot Toy. The base is really cool too. They have built-in lights.
I was just looking at like this on and off switch on the back. I was like, I don't know what that's for, but now I do.
Yeah, the base has lights, and the suit is just basically a rubber shell around him, like it probably actually is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a weird rubber shell, right? The bat suit, but very, very cool Hot Toy. Very excited to have that. You wouldn't even believe the deal he gave me on that, but it's incredible.
I mean,
just incredible. Now, I wasn't actually going to purchase him. There was something else in the collection that I wanted to purchase, but I said, why would I get him or why would I get this Hot Toy and not get him? It wouldn't make sense. And yes, that is the Joker. The Jack Nicholson Joker. I mean, look at this.
The best Joker. I'm sorry, Heath Ledger did a great job, but this one is just, he's nailed it. It's creepy.
This is the grail for me, okay? Ooh. This is the one I've wanted for years, but, I mean, if you go to eBay, they're like $600-700.
Yeah.
And eBay's crazy anyways when you're dealing with selling stuff because they make a price up and it'll sit there for like 2 years. They don't care. It's just going to be in there at some crazy price. They're just looking at it anyways, yeah. And I've seen them for good deals on Marketplace, and I've seen them good deals in all the Facebook groups and everything, but I've always missed them because if you're not there immediately, they're bought. And luckily, considering that I was able to sort of have a back door to his collection before he put it on the Marketplace, it was the only way I was going to be able to get it. It's just, that's the truth. And I was extremely lucky for it. But this is one of the coolest Hot Toys I've ever seen.
I love this one.
I absolutely adore this. From the material to, the little hat.
The hat, the velvet part of it is amazing.
And it matches the base of the original Batman, which, let me see that one real quick. We'll put them beside each other. Now, there is a fake one coming out, I think from, is it Daft Toys, I think that's making it? So, yeah, they basically just ripped it off, and I was thinking, okay, well, I guess maybe I could do that if I need to. Yeah. Because it was like $150, but to have the real one, heck, I'm down for that. Again, he gave me such a good deal. I didn't really pay a whole lot more for it from what the fake one would be. So, great Hot Toy. This is a grail for me. This is one that I never thought would be in my collection, especially for the deal Alex gave me. And I couldn't be more excited about it. I really couldn't be more excited about it. And I'm telling you, in the detail for the lights going on,
it looks so cool, guys.
I walk out the door and just be like,
he leaves the lights on the detox all the time. I have to come in here and flip them off. I'm like, babe, flip these lights
Every
off.
time I come in the office, I'm just like,
Go turn around, look at them, check them out.
I mean, it took me a week. I put them all in there and I just kind of sat there. Because Alex actually asked me, what's my favorite Hot Toy you got? And I was like, ooh, I don't know, dude. That's a hard choice because, I was able to add all the Batmans I don't have, basically, into my Hot Toy collection in one fell swoop. And, it's going to take me a minute. So I waited a week, and I just let it sit there, and I was just kind of like, what is my favorite? And it was none of these, actually. It was none of the ones you've seen, because I thought, you know what? They're all great, but I had one that I just kept staring at, and I was like, this is my favorite one.
Well, what is
Matter of fact, this is the first Batman that I ever went and saw a movie theater with my dad when I was young.
Okay.
And then we went to, I think it was Burger King. I think it was Burger King that had the toys. I could be wrong. It could be McDonald's. It might have been McDonald's.
McDonald's had all the toys.
After the movie, we went. I got I think I actually got the Penguin Mobile at the time, and then there was like the Cat Mobile and all that.
Yeah, I think that was McDonald's.
It might have been McDonald's, yeah. I had that, was driving around. We played Batman all night after the movie, and that was it for me because I grew up young watching 66 because my dad introduced me to it because that was his Batman. Then I watched Batman the Animated Series a lot, which I really like. But seeing Batman Returns, that was a whole different thing. Like, when you saw that, and you saw the Batmobile, and you saw it was in person, and you saw Penguin, that was it for me. I knew I was going to be a Batman
The way
fan.
that those designs were created, they were created in such a way that it was very enticing to kids because, they're very colorful or they're very flamboyant.
Tim Burton does such a good job at walking that line between what can be adult and what can be sort of kiddie, right? And then
the hidden gems for the adults in there, too.
Yes, the Batman Returns hot toy. Now, there's a reason I like this the most, actually. Typically, he just comes with the cowl. He's wearing the cowl, which looked really great, and I had it on, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But Alex actually bought the head sculpt and the torn cowl separately at a later time. And he was like, do you want to buy this too? And I was like, nah, I think I'm just going to display him with the cowl, so I think I'll pass. And he was like, okay. And he was like, you know what, I'll just throw it in. Which is like, okay, man, you didn't have to do that, but I surely appreciate that. And when I just put it on because I just wanted to see what it would look like because I had plans to make a Michael Keaton turtleneck, version.
Oh, God.
Kit build. But, man, I can't do it. I just can't do it because this is my favorite version.
Yeah.
When he tears the cowl off with Catwoman. This is it. This is an incredible head sculpt. It's an incredible look to a hot toy it's a great head sculpt. I'll just say that the portrait's done really, really well. And him holding the cowl he tore off, and it just looks fantastic.
It really does. I absolutely love this. This one is really nice because it's super sleek. It's very streamlined, and the detail in that face sculpt is just fantastic. Yeah. It's phenomenal.
To me, this is it. This is the best one I got out of the bundle. Now, that might not be the case for you watching. Maybe there's one that you think, oh, no way, this one's way better. The Joker is hard to compete with. There's no doubt about that.
Well, it's such a highly sought-after one, too.
Yeah, and to me, you got Cesar Romero. That's always going to be my favorite Joker.
Really?
Cesar Romero. It has to be.
He did a great job. Plus, I loved how he refused to shave his mustache and just you're putting
awesome.
makeup on over it.
It was awesome. Now, I would have said Jack Nicholson was the best Joker outside of Cesar Romero up until Heath Ledger did it. Mm-hmm. But it was such a different Joker. Really think about this. Whether it was Jack or Heath or Joaquin, they're all very different now. Mm-hmm. Very different Jokers. And it's very difficult to even say what's the best Joker at this point because they're all such different Jokers.
Yeah.
I just think Jack and Caesar were the closest to being sort of the same, although Jack's was obviously a much darker, more sinister Joker.
I feel like they get more and more darker and sinister as we progress through the years.
And now we're getting to more of a mental state. Yeah, like we've gone from happy and crazy, you think of it like a jester,
right?
Throughout to being very sinister, to being borderline psychotic, and now here we are to the actual human.
Yes,
they humanized him more. Mm-hmm. So all the Jokers have been great except for Jared. I've heard that HBO is possibly gonna do Ben Affleck's Batman. And Jared will get his chance at being Joker. And that's cool. I'm not saying that he's not a good actor. I'm not saying that maybe he could portray something good.
He's a great actor.
The designs have already been set and they're terrible, right?
Yeah.
Damn it. I can't do it. I just can't do it. But I'm very excited to see Ben get another chance at being Batman. Too. Because everybody that saw Batman vs. Superman, that first 30 minutes were excited about what we could see on film.
And then you saw him float up through that, and you're like, wait.
Yeah. Like, we got problems. yeah. So
that's why both of each other like,
again, this is the best haul ever. Yeah. This is so great.
When Mark got done with the haul, he was like, he first bought just 4. And then he was like, I really want that armored Batman. I was like, babe, just do it. Just get the armored Batman. And I said, while you're at it, ask him, what else are you selling? Just buy it all. Get anything you want, just get it now.
He had a great collection he was selling.
He really did.
A lot of great Marvel ones, which some of them I was like, do I want them? Because I'm not really collecting a whole lot of Marvel, just some of the Marvel stuff. But, man, he has some good stuff.
Honestly.
Some really good stuff.
His collection was one of the best ones I have ever seen. And when he was putting it on paper and sending it out, I was like, dear God, he has this many he's partying with? How can you part with all of these?
Yeah, man, really, really great. So we
got so lucky.
Yeah, we got lucky. Just bottom line, this was luck. This was good connections, I think, because we would have. Who knows what this would have cost me if I would have bought it on the aftermarket and stuff. Right. So I'm very, very excited to put this in my collection. Very excited as a Batman fan because this is where I'm kind of going now. I'm moving some of the stuff we have and turning it into hot toy figures and some other stuff. And there's just something about seeing what you would, see on a movie shrunk down to like, this big. It's just really cool. I really
it
love
brings
it.
out the inner child and you're like, ooh.
Yeah. So now my next sort of endeavor is to go through the Dark Knight lineup.
Yeah.
There's a lot in there, and I'm not going to get them all real, I would say, because, there's some good ones that are done cheaply, on the cheap, that are aftermarket. But I do want, like, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh, yeah.
I want his
He's
character.
one of my favorite actors ever. I just think he's such a great actor. He's so handsome. I just want to see him
I
in
know.
all
I really
the
wish we
movies.
could have saw him,
Yes.
as Robin. Even if they wanted to go with Nightwing movie, would have been really cool. So that's a shame. And I know they had like a deal where Christian Bale was like, "I'm not being Batman if you have a Robin with me," and all that crap. So there's all kinds of things going on behind the scenes, and it's unfortunate.
It's very
because
unfortunate.
my God, what a time to be alive as a Batman fan.
Could you imagine if that series would have continued on with those same
Don't.
people?
Henry Cavill as Superman in that universe.
Exactly.
My heart is broken. We had our chance, man. If they would just, if Nolan would have just said yes, I want to take on the Justice League.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what we would have had?
So much better.
Man, can you imagine? So, anyways, that's it. I just want to say thank you again, Alex. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys. Bye.